Welcome to episode number 8 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. We're about to play the Las Vegas Raiders and Davante Adams. First time Adams will be playing, first time ever, Davante Adams will be playing against the Packers. As obviously we traded him in March of 2022 to the Raiders for like a 4th round pick. And so far this season, Adams has 21 receptions for 333 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's a 99 overall. Ed Spather, who has, I believe, superstar Ed Spather is double me, which means he wins every single, if it's activated, every single catch against single coverage. That's why it's called double me, to double team him, which we might be doing at some point in this game. At some point we're probably going to. It just depends how much we're going to. If it's not every play, but sometimes, especially if it's towards the end of the game, we might double him. Depends. Both teams are 1-2. It's week 4. The game's in Las Vegas, and the game's also on Sunday Night Football. Like I said, Packers and Raiders are both 1-2. We still have A-Rod in this game. I know in real life he's now in the Jets. But we still have Aaron Rodgers in this game, and he's playing against his former wide receiver, Davante Adams, for the first time ever. We are right now in 3rd place in the division. Vikings are 3-0, Lions 2-1, and then the Packers and Bears are both 1-2. But the only reason we're in 3rd is because our one win was against the Bears, so that was in week 2. So that's why we're above the Bears, although we have the same record. So yeah, it's a season 2, by the way, so it's technically the 2023 season. It is season 2. We'll be finishing this season, regardless of if we make the playoffs or not. So week 1, which is the last episode, we lost 21-17 to the Lions in Detroit. And we beat the Bears at home 28-21, that was off camera. Then we went to LA to play the Chargers, this was also off camera, and we lost 20-3. Now we're playing the Raiders in Las Vegas, Sunday Night Football in Vegas. Next episode it was supposed to be this game, week 8 against the Lions on Thursday Night Football at Lambeau, and that might or might not be the case, depends. But also I want to get through the season because it's almost June, and obviously it's the middle of the football off season, so this may be the next episode, it may not be, I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be, but I'd say it's about 50-50 chance whether this is the next episode or not. And then, yeah, I'm trying to get to the end of the season as quick as possible and see if we can make the playoffs. We did last year, but lost in the wild card round of the Falcons. So we made it as the 4th seed, won the NFC North in week 18 with a 9-8 record, but lost to the Falcons by 3 in the wild card round. So yeah, let's do this QB1 check-in with Aaron Rodgers, because he is our QB1. In real life it's now Jordan Love, but in this game it's still A-Rod for now. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback, who needs to step up. Let's coach. The team needs to step up. It's not all Aaron Rodgers' fault. Well, it's mostly my fault because I'm controlling all of them. Yeah, it's a team sport, so grab your shovels, beat the Raiders. That's the plan. Going to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So yeah, let's get into the game right away here. Week 4, Packers at Raiders. Week 4, both teams 1-2. Let's get into it right now. Sunday Night the game's also on Sunday Night Football, like I said. So yeah, so you can see right there, it says Sunday prime time. We're in 87 overall. They're in 85. I mean, we have Chris Godwin. We have David Bakhtiari, our left tackle. We also have Jair Alexander, our cornerback, and he might be lined up with Adams, who does have double me. This team also has Darren Waller and Chandler Jones. So yeah, play call enhanced. The difficulty is all pro. Yeah, it's all pro. Let's get into it right now. haven't played Madden in like a month and a half, so hopefully I'm not rusty to start off this game. Last time I played Madden was the last time I filmed the Madden video, which was like April 9th, and now it's May 27th. It's May 29th. Last time I played Madden was April 9th. So it's been about, like I said, about a month and a half. Even just a bit over a month and a half. Let's watch the prediction. Alan Roach. Adams is still 17, number 17. This team also still has Derek Carr. And we do have a wide receiver. We have a wide receiver now, number 7. Another wide receiver. That's number 17 now. It kind of looks like Adams with the long hair. It's weird to see Adams in a Raiders jersey, but this is his second season in a Raiders jersey. We gotta watch out for Josh Jacobs, their running back. Our running back is Aaron Jones. Let's say we did the ball first, which I'd rather that we kick off first, so we did the ball the second half, but so be it. Back is Romeo Dobbs from about 2 yards deep, and he down up to the 23, so about a 25-yard return. 6-minute quarters. Titans beat the Texans 30-13 in Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill, 3 touchdowns. I'm reading that at the bottom of the screen down there, if you're wondering, it's down there. Anyway, A-Rod from the 23, so like a quit slant. And I'm going to throw to S here. It's Tanyan. I franchise tagged Robert Tanyan, so just FYI. Buccaneers beat the Colts 31-17. I'm not sure if Tom Brady actually retired in this game or not. I don't know. And here's UTEP, University of Texas El Paso. I'm pretty sure what that means. He got the first down. 4 yards. It's the 33 as we're a minute into the game here, and I roll off to the I went out to the wrong side. I rolled out to the wrong side. I meant to go left, but I went right. I threw it away by barely, but I did. Set it down. I was out of the pocket, so no intentional grounding, thankfully. Here we go. Here's a catch by Tanyan, and he got about 11. First down. Dolphins beat the Patriots 17-14. Browns beat the Jaguars 49-28 in Jacksonville. And here's a throw, and it's, oh, come on, it's Kenny Pickens. I believe it's Kenny Pickens. That's number 17. Second down. He was open, but the hit jarred it loose. Cowboys beat the Commanders 31-17 in D.C. And here's a throw over the middle. It's caught. Godwin. And he got a couple extra yards down to the 27 of the Raiders. First down. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdowns for Dallas. 2 minutes into the game. Here we go. And here's a throw. That might be a mistake. And yes, it is a mistake. It's intercepted. Touchback as he intercepted it in the end zone. Yeah. Right when I threw it, I thought I was going to get picked off. I was praying it wasn't going to get picked off, but it did. So, Raiders take over at the 20. That was a good drive in the last play. Here we go. Let's see if the D can make up that, or not give up anything after the Aaron Rodgers interception. Jacobs rushed 99 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. That ain't good. I mean, he averaged 11 yards per carry. Anyway, they got 2 on that one. Send it down. Under center is Carr. He's going to take the snap. Literally no pressure, and that ball's caught. 11 yards, first down, Las Vegas. Their first down of the game. 49ers beat the Giants 23-20 in San Francisco. I believe it said the Giants are now 0-4. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 33. And play action here, and it's a screen. And it's like 2nd and inches as he got 9.5 yards. Or 9 yards 2 feet, or 9 yards 2.5 feet, 2nd and inches. And that's going to be about 3 yards, first down. Come on, boys. 2 minutes to go in the first. They're nearing midfield here. Vikings beat the Bears 28-10 in Chicago, so the Vikings are 4-0. Oh my goodness, that was almost picked. That guy jumped it, but couldn't pick it off. Yeah, the Vikings are 4-0 now. That's why it's pivotal to win this game. You want to go to 2-2 and not 1-3. Lions won too. They beat the Chiefs in Detroit 13-10. So the Lions are 3-1, and this is not good. So yeah, the Vikings 4-0, Lions 3-1. So we need to keep pace by winning this game, but we ain't gonna win if we're gonna give up a 20-yard run. Here we go, and Carr is set. Get the ball. Yes. Get up. And it's Rashawn Terry. And he is gone. Touchdown. What a play by the defense. Strip sack and a touchdown. And we strike first here in Las Vegas. Okay. Blitz. And that might have been like the safety who came in, because he came unblocked, I'm pretty sure. And, uh-oh. Was he down? If he was down, they'd call this bad. Okay, I thought he was down for a second. Okay, he wasn't down. It was a fumble, strip sack, and a touchdown. As I'm not sure who had the sack, but Rashawn Terry recovered the fumble, got up, because he fell on the football, got up because he wasn't touched, and ran like, what, 60 yards for the touchdown. And we got a scoop and score, strip sack, and a touchdown. So scoop and score, and it's 7-0 Packers. 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. Well, that's a way to make up for the interception right there. Touchdown. So that strip sack and a touchdown, well, that's definitely a way to, that's the ultimate way to come back or to make up for that Rodgers interception. Here we go. Let's do another one. Oh, that was close. Oh, made the tackle. Got an extra about 10 yards there. Carr 4 for 4, 57 yards. Opposite lost that fumble, which resulted in a touchdown. Here we go. Empty backfield for Carr, 5 wide. And at the end of the first quarter, 7-0 Packers after the scoop and score. Here we go, boys. Now it's Carr. 1 yard. That was a Darren Waller, but that was close. That was close. And the Buccaneers quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo, so they don't have they don't have Tom Brady. Plenty of time. Second. Oh, threw it away, but he almost was sacked. First incompletion for Carr. He had all day, but no one was open. Here we go. 3rd down and 9. And he's sacked again. He held on to the ball this time. It's Deontay Wyatt, but it's still a sack. Lost 14. Lost at 14. 4th and 23. And his defense holds it in. Got the strip sack and now forces a punt. And back is Pickens. And he'll return it. And he got up to the 36. So about a 10-yard return for Pickens, which was I believe a draft pick. I believe in the first round, or if it wasn't in the first round, it definitely was in the draft. Here we go. Let's try to get a touchdown and not an interception here. And that's a good start. Godwin, and that should be a first down. It is. 10 yards, first down. 4:20 they down in the half. Las Vegas does, or the Raiders do get the ball after halftime. And here's a throw. That was a tight window, and he made the catch. Good catch by Tanyan. That's why his franchise tagged him, because he's a reliable tight end. First down at the Raiders 42 here, and I forgot it was a run for a second. Got 4. 2 rushes, 8 yards for Jones. We also have A.J. Dillon as well, the guy from Boston College who has pretty big quads. Here we go. And I hit the wrong button, and well, that was caught in bounds. Thought that was out of bounds, and I guess it was in bounds. I thought the Raiders would challenge, but no challenge. Need 2 feet, but he must have got it. Here we go. Here's Jones, ran to his own man, but still got 9. Well, about 9 yards and 2.5 feet. Second in inches. Let's go with inside post. 2.5 to go in the half. Here we go. And open is Tanyan at the 10. And he's down at the 10. First and 10 Green Bay. And that'll probably be the 2-minute warning. And it will be. 2-minute warning. 7-0 Packers. And the Packers are on the move. Here we go. First and 10 from the 10. Looking to up by a couple touchdowns. We can't get a first down at the 1-foot line. Here we go. And here's a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pickens. And we're up by 13. Second touchdown of the season for the rookie Kenny Pickens. His first touchdown of the year, which is his first career touchdown, was in the first game. So first touchdown since the first game, second of the year. And it's 13-0 Packers. Make that 14-0 now, with 1:57 to go in the half. 14-0, 1:57 to go in the first half. So we had the scoop and score, and then the long touchdown drive after the interception on our first drive. And here's Pat O'Donnell, our punter, to kick it off. And that's a touchback. So our kicker does the kickoffs, or excuse me, our kicker does the field goals and the extra points, and then our punter does the punts and the kickoffs. The only reason our punter does the kickoffs is because he has a little more kick power, so that's why he's doing the kickoffs. Here we go, and that ball. Oh, he's gonna jump it. First down, no huddle for the Raiders. And I'm all over the place here. And here's a throw, and he was hit right as the ball came, second down as he dropped it. Let's go with Tampa 2 here. 1:35 to go. I'm not sure why I'm that guy. Going to be Dante Wyatt. And that ball's caught. And, okay, are you kidding me? He fell forward for like 5 yards. Now 3rd and inches with 1:20 to go. 3rd and inches. And that ball's caught wide open. Keep him in bounds. And Adam did get out of bounds. Alexander made the tackle though. First catch of the year, or no, first catch of the game, excuse me, for Adams. 1:14 to go. They're at R45. Come on, D. Oh man, he's throwing in a lot of traffic. Second down and 6. No huddle this time. Now they call it first time out with 57 seconds to go, I'm pretty sure. 58 seconds to go, excuse me. Second down and 6. 58 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left for the Raiders. We have all 3. Here we go, boys. And, oh, intercept that. That was Rashawn Gary, I'm pretty sure. He could have easily intercepted that. But now it's 3rd down. Let's stop him, get the ball back, and at least get a field goal. And Carr, it's caught, but well short. I'm going to call a timeout to save time here. Because if I didn't, it would have probably ran most of the clock down. Then he, like, lost a yard. No gain. Are they not go for it? Well, they could get a field goal. I'm not sure. And they aren't getting a field goal. This is like a 58 yards? 58 yards, I'm pretty sure. And the kick is going to be well short, as that is wide left and probably going to be short anyways. That was, yeah, 58 yards. And that was wide left and possibly even short. Yeah, that would have been short even if it was online. So wide left and short, or at least wide left, and we take over at, because we did the ball where they kicked it from, so we did the ball at R48. So we're close to field goal range, and we did a touchdown. Still 47 seconds, 2 timeouts, plenty of time for Rodgers. And it's caught. Godwin, call our second timeout here. Down to our 42, their 42, 41 seconds to go. At least 3 here. 3 or 7. I would like 7, but at least 3. Here we go. 41 seconds to go here. And that ball is caught by Pickens. I'm going to try to get out of bounds, and I do. Down to the 30. 36 seconds to go. Here we go, boys. 36 seconds to go here. And that ball, thought it was intercepted, and I thought it was caught. Second down. That's how I got through the interception earlier. Here we go. Let's not throw that again. Here we go. And circle might be open. Oh, come on, Pickens. Catch the ball. Should have got out of bounds, too. Now it's third down. Just don't take a sack. Because a sack might knock us out. Well, there's no wind, but sack shouldn't knock us out, but just don't. I don't want to strip sack either. Here's a throw, and it's caught. And I believe that was Romeo Dobbs. I call our final timeout. We got the first down. 19 seconds, but there's no timeouts. We're at the 17, so we gotta go up and probably spike it if we're tackled in bounds. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a throw. It's caught. And Tony. Okay. I might run out of time here. It's 12 seconds. Spiked it. Okay. Rodgers spikes it with 3 seconds. Second and goal from the 4. I'm gonna kick the field goal. Might be thinking go for the touchdown. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get the points because you never know what's gonna happen in the second half. We might need these 3 points later in the game, so I'm gonna be smart and kick it. I know you might say go for the touchdown, but I'm gonna take the 3 because you never know if I need them. Here we go. This is a 21-yard field goal for our kicker, whoever the heck our kicker even is. I don't know who our kicker even is. And it's right down Broadway, and we're up 17-0 at the half. And here's the halftime show by Jonathan Coachman. Saints beat the Falcons 18-17. Both of those teams are now 2-2. Saints won by 1. I already know the final. Texans won this one, right? No, excuse me, the Titans 30-13. Texans 3-1. Titans 2-2. So that was the first loss for Houston. Whoa. Monday Night Football. Jets at Broncos in Denver. Should be a good game. I mean, I guess you could say it was a back and forth first half, but it really wasn't because we're up 17-0. Here we go. Second half here in Las Vegas. 12 minutes to go. We're up 17-0. They do get the ball to start the second half. Here's the kick by our punter, Pat O'Donnell, as we're up 17-0 with 12 minutes to go. And that will be a touchback. Here we go. From the 25. And plenty of time for Carr, and that's caught by Adams. As he was lined up against Alexander and makes the tackle. But that was a gain about, 19 to the 44, first down. So Alexander is lined up with, or at least he was. And Adams now on the left side of the screen. And, he got the edge. And the tackle by Devondre Campbell forced him out of bounds. second down and 1. Yeah, I'll get out of here. Let's go with dime. Let's go with overload 3 pressure. So in 2 plays, they're already in Green Bay territory. 1 minute into the third. That ain't good. And another run, and he's down to the 37. He has 5 rushes, 36 yards so far. Here we go. Here we go. The last flip ended right when Carr threw the ball, and it was caught by number 44, and he went down all the way to the 5-yard line. No, he was forced out of bounds. Now it's 1st and 0 from the 5. It was the first time they're inside the red zone. 4:08 to go, and counting in the third. It's 1st and 0 from the 5. And here's a run, and there's a flag down. Is that a hold? Or is that a face? It better not be a face mask. Gotta be kidding me. Who is that even? And it's on Deontay Wyatt, and that's going to move him like 2 yards closer. 1st and 0 from the 2. So half a distance to the goal. And it's an automatic first down, so it's 1st and 0 from the 2. So that's not good. It's a step back, Carr, and he threw it into the suites at field level. As there's suites behind the end zone, and he threw it into the suites back there. Hopefully it didn't hit someone in the head. Almost hit the goal post. 2nd and goal. And they're gonna... No, it's a... What is that a roughing the passer? You gotta be kidding me. As it was a sack, but apparently he brought him down with the face mask, and it's on Adrian Amos. So they'll move him to the 6-yard line? Should be from the previous spot, but I think that's a glitch. It was from where I sacked him from. It should have been from the previous spot. So it's 1st and 0 from the 6. So I moved them back 4 yards. Okay, I don't know what's going on. That was a fumble and the Packers have it. Could it be another scoop and score? And it's, hilariously enough, it's Adrian Amos, and no one's even near him. Touchdown. Another scoop and score. And it's Adrian Amos, who had a face mask on the previous play. This time he doesn't. Scoop and score. Another fumble, or another strip sack and a fumble, and that was Rashawn Derry who forced it. And Adrian Amos brought it, like 85 yards for the touchdown. And we're up 23-0. So we have, 3 touchdowns. 2 of them have been scoop and scores. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And 2 of those touchdowns, the first one and the third one, were scoop and scores. 3:28 to go in the third, and we're up 24-0 here in Las Vegas. As this defense has come to play. 2 scoop and scores in the same game. Pretty cool, and doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Adrian Amos had that face mask on the 2 plays ago, or the play before the strip sack. There we go, and okay, did tackle by number 29, first down. Still a 3-score game, but we have some breathing room, but don't let your foot off the pedal. Or don't let your foot off the gas. Here we go. Plenty of time for Carr, and he finds Darren Waller wide open. And 2 plays, they're already in the Green Bay territory again. Actually, last time this was the case, but actually there was a strip sack. But so Aaron Rodgers still hasn't touched the ball here in the second half because of that strip sack. And the fumble return for a touchdown, and a tackle by Smith, Preston Smith. 2nd down and 1, and there's Aaron Rodgers getting pumped up with Robert Tonyan and the rest of the offense. And you're 2 to go in the third. There's under 8 minutes to go in the game. We're still up by 24 or 24-0, and that's not going to be a first down. 3rd and inches. Yeah, the play before the strip sack and the touchdown, Adrian Amos had a face mask on yeah, he got a sack. Adrian Amos sacked Carr, but brought him down by the face mask. So the sack didn't count, And then the next play, Rashawn Gary sacked Derek Carr, who lost the ball again, and then Adrian Amos picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown. Here we go, and that ball is dropped. Second down. Even if he caught it, he was going to be tackled right at the spot, because he was tackled, although he dropped it. Here we go. Under 1 minute to go, and it's another sack. Carr held on to it, but it's DeAndre Campbell, our middle linebacker. We have 5 sacks. Raiders have none, and we have 5. Obviously 5 sacks. 2 of them were strip sacks, and both of those resulted in touchdowns. Okay, we have a 3rd and 17 audible in for a lot of motion on the Raiders offense here. And here's a throw wide open. That's Hunter Renfrow down to the 7. It's going to be 1st and goal, but that's going to be the end of the quarter. End of the third quarter, 24-0 Packers, but the Raiders are on the move. So we scored 7 in the first, 10 in the second, and then 7 in the third. It's now 1st and goal from the 7, with 6 minutes to go in the game, and there's still a 3-score game. Here we go, and it's a fake end around, and then good tackle by number 21. 2nd and goal. So no gain. So a fake end around, but we didn't bite. Clock is still running, 5.5 minutes to go. Surprising they didn't hurry it up here, though, taking almost the entire play clock. Here's a throw, it's caught, but he's short. 3rd and 3, or excuse me, 3rd and goal from the 3. Clock is still running. Surprised they're not knowing, like, no huddle. I mean, there's 5 minutes to go and you're still down by 3 scores. 3rd and goal from the 3. Can they get in? And here's a throw! And it's incomplete as we got a piece of it. And it's incomplete. And now this is going to be the game. If they don't get this, this is probably going to be the game. So, if they did it, they still have hope. If they don't get it, in my opinion, the game's over. 4:53 to go. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go. And it's a roll out to the Ryan Carr. Could not get, or he threw it, but it was in no man's land, incomplete. As I think Carr was hit as he threw. Yeah, I mean, Carr got it away, but it fell incomplete. And we take over at the 3-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:49 to go. And that's probably the dagger right there. First time we have to have the ball on offense in the second half. Here we go. Just don't fumble it, Jones. I probably should put the ball carrier on conservative. It's probably a good idea. I'm going to do that just to make sure there's no fumbles. So I don't want any fumbles, especially down here. So let's go with ball carrier. Conservative. Especially down here, you don't want to fumble the ball. You don't want to fumble the ball anywhere, but especially down here. 2nd and 4. So I have the ball carrier on conservative so he doesn't fumble it, hopefully. And, oh, he might have been gone if he stayed upright. But now 1st down, clock continues to move here. I'm going to move the tempo to 2 clock here. Here we got 3:45 to go. I mean, for all we know, we might run out the clock. Or if we don't, take as much time as possible. We only have 1 offensive touchdown. The other 2 were strips. Both were. The other 2 were scoop and scores, and then we have that 1 field goal at the end of the first half. Here we go. And Jones got stood up, 3rd and 4 with under 3 to go. I'm going to throw it here. I'm going to go to the bench. 2:25 to go. Raiders aren't calling their timeouts or anything. Here we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button, but it's still caught. And he went out of bounds, so that's... oh, he stayed in bounds, but he didn't get the 1st down. 4th and 1. And that's going to take us to a 2-minute warning. I'm going to punt it because I ain't going for it. Because if we don't get it, they'd ball at our 20. So it's our first punt of the game. Here's the first punt for O'Donnell. 2 minutes to go. I mean, Raiders did the ball bad, but they're down by 3 scores with 2 minutes to go. Here we go. First punt for either team in this, or no, first punt for us. Raiders have 1 punt too. So both punters have 1 punt. Good tackle. And they take over at the 32. 1:53 to go. They take over at their own 32. Here we go. Here we go. Plenty of time, but then I'm not blitzing or anything. No one's open. Good coverage, and Char sat the den. And it's Rashawn Derry. Lost at 13. Yeah, I mean, he had all day to throw, but no one was open. And that ball's caught, but he only got 5. It's now 3rd and 18. Raiders call a timeout. So it's now 3rd and 18. Here we go. 125 to go. And here's a throw, and it's batted down. Good play by, I think that was Alexander. And now, obviously, they're going for it. Nothing to lose here. Here we go. So they're audibling or something again, or a lot of motion. 4th and 18 here. And play action on 4th and 18, and he's gonna chuck it up, and that ball is incomplete. Are you telling me that's pass interference? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Come on, Douglas. I mean, it's incomplete, but DPI, it's a spot foul, and it keeps the Raiders alive. But, I mean, we're still gonna win, but you cannot do that, Douglas. Because if it was closer, I'd be more mad if if this game was closer. Down to the 25, 70 seconds to go here. Here we go, 1 minute to go. Raiders just trying to score for the heck of it to break the shutout. Adams down out of bounds. 2nd and 6. The Raiders trying to break the shutout. Defense has played well here this evening. Can we finish it off? And here's a throw. It's caught. And I believe that's a first down. Now it's 3rd and inches. 50 seconds to go from the 15. Here we go, 3rd and inches. And here's a throw. It's caught. First down. Down to the 13 with 30 seconds to go. And they call their second timeout with like 25 seconds to go. Raiders looking to close the door. Raiders looking to break the shutout. That's what I meant to say. Panthers are looking to close the door. Here we go. And there's a throw batted down at the line. 2nd down. Good play. Your hands up. Here we go. 23 seconds from the 13. 2nd and 10. And another pass by Carr, and that ball is caught but dropped at the goal line. 3rd down. Good play. Hit, jarred it loose. 3rd down from the 13. 19 seconds. Here we go. They're audibling again. They've done that like 3 times. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Touchdown. And there goes the shutout in the final seconds. Well, I believe that's Darren Waller, number 83, to tight end. And so they're going to go for 2 to make it a 2-score game, but there's only 15 seconds to go. So, trying to make it a 2-score game. So they're down by... Raiders are going for 2 to try to make it a 16-point game, which would be 2 scores, but there's only 15 seconds to go. Here we go. 4-2. Here we go. Carr, well, it's batted down at the line. It's actually intercepted. And it's intercepted by Darnell Savage, as he is tackled before he gets to the other end zone. But if he did return that to the other end zone, we would get 2 points. So it would be a pick 2, as that was batted down at the line, bounced around, and it actually was intercepted. I think it hit a defender's hands, hit the back of a lead, or back of the leg of one of the offensive linemen, and then it was intercepted. But then he was tackled. Shortly after, or Savage was tackled shortly after he intercepted the ball. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna do one more pass, just for the heck of it, which might be a mistake, but we're up by 18, which is still 3 scores. As we lost the shutout in the final seconds, but so be it. One more throw here. Tanyan got about a dozen, and that's going to be the ball game. There's 4 seconds. There's the defense trying to pump up the crowd, but that ain't going to work on the road. 3, 2, 1. Packers win 24-6. As we lost the shutout with 15 seconds to go in the game, so we don't get the shutout, but we still get the, or we don't get the shutout, but we still get the win. That's all that matters. in any sport. As the Packers moved to 2-2, as we're back at 500 at 2-2, as we beat the Raiders 24-6 here in Las Vegas. We moved to 2-2, and the Raiders fall to 1-3. So we had two takeaways. Both obviously were fumbles. Both were scoop and scores, and that wasn't the difference in the game, but it was a big deciding factor in the game. It wasn't the difference in the game, but it was a big deciding. Or it wasn't the difference in the game, but it was a big deciding factor in the game. As we only had one offensive touchdown, it was a passing touchdown to Kenny Pickens in the second quarter, I'm pretty sure. As we had the scoop and score in the first quarter and the third quarters. We did not score in the fourth quarter, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we get the win, it's all that matters in this league, in the NFL, or any other league. That's all that matters. A win is a win in the NFL and any other sport. Rodgers, I looked at the stats here. Carr had 253 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, that touchdown was with 15 seconds to go. Yeah, actually had a higher QB rating, Carr did, because Rodgers did have that interception on our first drive. But still 157 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Rushing, let's go Packers, who cares about the Raiders? Jones, 7 for 37, and that's it. And I'm receiving Tanyan 6 for 61, Godwin 4 for 59, Pickens. It's actually Tyler Pickens, not Kenny Pickens. My bad. So it's Tyler Pickens, 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Josiah DeDwara, who caught that ball on our second to last drive on that third down play. It was 3rd and 4. He got 3 yards, so he was 1 for 3. And then Romeo Doubs 1 for 13. And then defense was, was the strong suit here in this game. Alexander, I'm going to go over to QB stats. We had 6, 2, 4, 5. We had 6 stats. Amos had 2. Gary had 2. Devontae Wyatt had 1. Devondre Campbell had 1. Interceptions. That one by Darnell Savage on the 2-point diversion technically doesn't count, I guess, as an interception. But where's the touchdowns? Forced fumbles, that's what I want to know. So forced fumbles, Amos forced 1, Gary forced 1, and also, this is actually pretty funny. Rashawn Gary had 1 forced fumble and a 1 fumble recovery, which he ran back for a touchdown. And Adrian Amos did the exact same thing. So Amos and Derry both had 1 forced fumble and 1 fumble recovery, which was a touchdown. So that's pretty good. Interception by Savage on the 2-point diversion technically doesn't count as an interception. It would have counted for 2 points if he brought it back to the other end zone, but he was tackled shortly after he intercepted it. But and that interception shouldn't have happened. Because what happened? I don't know why I see like this. I don't know why it should start when the play starts, but instead it starts after Amos gets tackled. But you guys saw it at live time. It was the throw by Carr was deflected at the line, popped up in the air, and then I think it might have hit someone again, and then it hit the back of the lead of one of the Raiders' offensive linemen. So it hit someone batted it down at the line or tipped it at the line backward, back towards Carr, hit the back of the lead of one of the Raiders' offensive linemen, popped up in the air again, and then Savage intercepted it. So it hit a Packers defender, then it hit a Raiders' offensive lineman in the back of the lead, and then it was intercepted by Savage, and then he was tackled shortly after he intercepted it. So it was a pinball action. So it hit a Packers player, and it hit a Raiders player, and then it ended up in the hands of Savage. If he did return it, it would have been 2 points for us, but he did not return it to the other end zone. But either way, we were going to win, so it didn't matter. As we officially win the game 24-6, a win is a win. We still won by 18. We didn't get the shutout, but we still won, and that's all that matters in this sport or any sport. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Packers move to 2-2. Raiders fall to 1-3. Next episode might be that Week 8 game against the Lions on Thursday Night Football at Lambeau. That might be the next episode of the series. If it's not, then it'll be another game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, close on the 45th episode of the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 9, I'm pretty sure, of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. See you in episode number 9. And eat a lot of bacon and go Packers.